on the ropes. Your time to wait. Your time to push past. Your time for soaring victory. Your time to define who you are. At Sportstar, we have captured time in a bottle, bearing witness to the greatest milestones in Indian sport, chronicling and supporting the rise of a great sporting nation. A sporting nation that drives us to showcase our passion, our hunger, our dreams. To declare to the world, there's nothing that can stop us now. Because we got what it takes. We got it in us. We got game.
Well, what an audience this is. Ladies and gentlemen, I request all of you to kindly settle down. Everybody at the back. Well, wish you all a very, very, very good evening. Let me tell you, it is going to be a very promising and a very, very sporty evening ahead. And what a way to kickstart this evening, isn't it? I must say that the icons of the sporting world are seated here, and this room definitely has got the game. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ridhima Pathak, and I'll be your host for the evening. And I feel truly honored and privileged to be here in the presence of some of the science of sports. Now, before I go ahead, like every privileged and honored evening, I must quote someone. And I'd like to quote tonight Hayward Brown, a renowned sports journalist. And he once said that sports do not build character. They reveal it. And very truly, every nominee and every winner that we have tonight has proven their character, their determination, their passion for the respective sports. Now, with sports, India has welcomed a new revolution with open arms. From gullies to gardens to turfs to tennis courts, there's a new culture on the rise for sure. The youth are out here playing, running, and sweating it out. And in doing so, they are carving their niche, making their families and homeland very, very proud. And hence, ladies and gentlemen, the Hindu group is proud to celebrate India's brilliant run in sporting arena by lauding our heroes. We celebrate their achievements and the glory that they bring to their families and, more importantly, to their homeland and to our country. So, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, I welcome you all to the Hindu Group Sportstar Aces Awards 2020, and I think you should all give that a huge, huge round of applause as we promise to celebrate every single sports person who's contributed to this country. Now, we obviously cannot go ahead without thanking our sponsors and partners who have made this evening possible, and hence we would like to thank Powered by sponsor MRF, Sports Destination Partner Odisha, Official Timekeeper Tissot, Associate Sponsor LIC, International Tourism Partner Visit Monaco, Color Partner Nippon, Banking Partner Union Bank of India, Travel Partner SpiceJet, Broadcast Partner Sony Pictures Sports Network, Education Partner LBS Institute, Outdoor Partner Gledo Outdoor Advertising. You can give a round of applause for all our sponsors as well, who made this evening possible for us. Now, to kick off this evening, I should start by saying that all of you look very, very dapper tonight. So thank you so much for turning up so brilliantly. And also, with that, may I please invite on stage the editor, sports star, Mr. Ayan Sen Gupta, to take this evening forward. Let's give the man a huge round of applause, please.
Hello, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all for the second edition of the annual Sportstar Aces Awards. The first issue of Sportstar was published on July 15, 1978, with Beyond Bog on cover. Price just ₹1, the magazine promised to offer a ringside view to the world of sport. Decades before the advent of cable television, Sportstar truly was the gateway to national and international sports for sports fans in India. Much has changed since, but our ethos of offering an accurate reflection of India's sporting landscape remains steadfast. We have changed formats and changed our approach of looking at stories, transforming ourselves from record keepers to offer more in-depth coverage through long-form interviews, profiles, and expert opinion pieces. But throughout this 41-year-old journey, one constant has been the love of our readers and the support of the sporting fraternity. The presence of all of you here, icons of past and present, and the silent soldiers of Indian sport gives us the confidence to carry this journey for many, many more years. We have derived strength from your unstinted faith, and it helped us to navigate through choppy waters in the Indian media as the Indian media scene went through tectonic shifts with the introduction of satellite television, web portals, and mobile apps. We have had to adapt to changing times, redefining and reinventing ourselves to stay relevant. According to the latest Indian readership survey, we are the second most read English language magazine in the country, while the online offering a 24/7 sports portal continues to show steady progress. It is our love for sport and a dream of making India a sporting nation to reckon with that drove us to reinstitute the Sportstar Awards last year on the 40th anniversary of the magazine. Most of you were present there on that occasion, and what a memorable night that was, with Jasprit Bumrah, Cheteshwar Pujara, Bajrang Punia, the young shooters Manu Bhakar and Saurav Chaudhary, and many more champions of Indian sport. It was a fanboy moment for me when an emotional Mr. Gavaskar conferred the Lifetime Achievement Award to Prakash Padukone and called it his fanboy moment. Prakash was accompanied by his wife, Ujjala, daughter Deepika, and son-in-law Ranveer. The Aces Award 2020 were decided by a jury chaired by Mr. Gavaskar. We also had five-time world champion Vishwanathan Anand, former India hockey captain M.M. Somaya, Anjali Bhagwat, who won more than 10 gold medals at the Commonwealth Games, and 9-time national champion Aparna Popat, and of course, Mr. N. Ram, the chairman of the Hindu Group Publishing Private Limited, as part of our jury. The final selection by the jury was preceded by a shortlist, shortlisting 3 candidates in each awards category by senior journalists of Sportstar and the Hindu, and also a polling of readers on their choices in 10 awards categories. However, it was made clear to the jury members that the polling was only meant to gauge the readers' preferences, and also that the jury could, in their own discretion, make selections outside the shortlist. Such a selection was made for 2 categories, but interestingly, in 6 of the 10 categories open for polling, the choice of the reader and the jury was identical. We received more than 212,000 votes for these 10 categories which were open out for polling. Since jury members could potentially be candidates for the Lifetime Achievement Awards, the selection for this award was done by an in-house panel comprising of Mr. N. Mulli, chairman of Kasturi and Sons Limited, K.C. Vijay Kumar, the sports editor of The Hindu, G. Vishwanath and Vijay Lokpalli, both senior deputy editors in the Hindu sports department, and myself. The chairman's choice of a very special sportsperson will come as a surprise to all of you tonight. Through these annual awards, we want to recognize not just the world beaters, but also individuals and institutions that put in years of hard work to produce India's champions. As we grow with your support, we want this platform to be a meeting point for people, sportsmen, sports administrators, sports lovers, to share ideas and formulate opinions to continue driving and improving India's sporting destiny. The Honorable Sports Minister, Kiran Rijiju, unfortunately could not be present here today because of a cabinet meeting, but he has a very special message for all of us, which you'll hear sometime later tonight. There has been a renewed focus on transforming our sporting legacy, with the government leading the way with the Khelo India and the Fit India movements. States public sector units, and corporate India too have joined hands to usher in a sporting revolution. We too are firmly behind this and will always be there to cheer, guide, support our athletes and their friends in making us a sporting nation to reckon with. I once again thank all of you for being here today, and I would now like to invite Mr. N. Ram and Mr. N. Mulli to come and felicitate the jury members. If I can have Mr. Gavaskar on stage, as well as Mr. Somaya, Anjali and Aparna as well. If I could ask Anjali to say a few words about the jury process. All of them had a tough time, I think, picking the winners. But yeah, there were no fights though.
Good evening, everyone. It's an honor for us to get associated with a genuine institution like Sportstar. As juries, we have tried our level best to select a deserving candidate, and we considered few factors like public opinion, of course, and the consistency in the performances and the overall qualitative analysis. Of course, we had tough time selecting one awardee from the nominees, as our athletes are having tough time by performing fantastically at the international level. We wish them good luck. We appreciate all nominees' achievements. And since this is a big year of 2020 Tokyo Olympics, we all juries wish them a good luck and hope and wish to have a grand ceremony next year.
Absolutely, we'll do that. And I'm sure quite a few Olympic winners will be there with us. Thank you so much, all of you. Ridhima, you can take it over from here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sen Gupta. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, dignitaries, for joining us. Now, I must tell you that I've been presenting the NBA basketball for Sony Pictures Sports Network for 3 seasons. Yes, that's right, with this height. I'm just 5'4" tall, but I host people who don't fit into one camera. We literally have to pan the camera to fit both of us in the same frame. And hence, I can't take this evening forward without quoting a legend that I share my birthday with. It's Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan once said, "Never say never, because limits like fears are often just an illusion." And tonight's awards are truly a testament to the fearless men and women who have made this country very, very proud. With that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get down to business. We are here for the awards, and let's just start with it, all right? But before we go ahead, I must say that this is a room filled with sports stars. So it will be great to see some sportsman spirit. So every person who gets an award here, I request all of you to cheer, be as desi as you can, give a huge round of applause, whistle, do whatever, enjoy the evening. Okay, so with that, the first category being presented today is the award for the best university for the promotion of sports. And to present this category, I would like to invite on stage K. Srikanth, former India cricket captain, and Mr. Sanjay Manjrekar to kindly join us on stage, former Indian cricketer, to give away this award. I'm good, sir. Welcome, gentlemen. Both of you looking very dapper. All right, so I would like you to announce the winner of the category for the best university for promotion of sports. You've got the winner right there. Go ahead and announce them and call upon the winner that we have for this category tonight.
Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education and Research.
Congratulations to the winner, Sri Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. And to receive the award, may I please call on stage Dr. Arumugam, Head of Department, Center of Sports Science, please. Let's give the man a huge round of applause as he takes center stage. Would you like to say a few words on winning the award? Would you like to say something on this occasion? Sure.
Good evening to all. Thank you very much for the Hindu group for recognizing this effort by Sri Ramchandra University. We all know we have everything, but we still not consistently winning the medals in international events, mainly because of lack of scientific assessment of the athletes. So that's where we, the Ramchandra University, taken a big step forward, setting up one of the state-of-the-art sports science assessment center. And again, thanks for the opportunity. This will give us more motivation to do more in the future. Thank you.
Well, congratulations to Sri Ramchandra Institute of Higher Education and Research. Thank you so much, Mr. Manjrekar. Thank you, Mr. Srikanth, for joining us and doing the honors. Thank you. All right, well, with that, we move on to our next category, where we are celebrating the athletes who have overcome the odds and cemented their names in the records of history. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we will move on to the category Sportswoman of the Year Para Sports. And, ladies and gentlemen, the nominees are... The very first nominee under this category is Manasi Joshi Para Badminton SL3. Now in 2019, let's give the lady a huge round of applause. In 2019, Manasi Joshi won the gold medal at the World Para Badminton Championships in Switzerland. She won a bronze medal in the same category at the Asian Para Games in Jakarta in 2018. Our next nominee under this category is Ekta Bhyan Club Throw F51. Now in 2018, she won the club throw gold medal with a games record distance of 16.02 meter in Jakarta at the Asian Para Games. With a throw of 16.04 meter, she was placed fourth in the club throw of the F51 category at the recent World Para Athletics Championship, which helped her qualify for the 2020 Paralympics in Tokyo. The next nominee under this category is Avni Lekhra, Parachuting SH1B. Well, the 18-year-old Avni Lekhra won the silver medal at the World Cup Parachuting Championships in Croatia. She has won a quota place for India in the 2020 Paralympics in Tokyo after a splendid showing in the 50-meter prone of the World Cup that took place in the UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our nominees a huge round of applause. And to present this category, we would like to invite on stage Mr. Devendra Joshi, Secretary, Billiards and Snooker Federation of India, T.C. Susil Kumar, Managing Director, LIC, and Mr. Puneet Mathur, Brand Head, Tissot, India. Welcome, gentlemen. Gentlemen, I request you to kindly announce the winner under this category.
The Sportswoman of the Year, Para Sports, Ekta Byan.
Congratulations to the winner. I must mention that our winners tonight will receive a trophy, a citation, and a special watch from Tissot. Let's give Ekta Byan a huge, huge round of applause for winning the Sportswoman of the Year, Para Sports, for her incredible performance in club throw F51. Congratulations, Ekta. Ekta, would you like to say a few words on this occasion?
Have I really won it? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sportstar. And so many memories are associated with Sportstar. Or a big thank you to The Hindu. It is not only for this event, because I was preparing for my civil services 5 years, 6 years ago, and I qualified my Haryana Civil Services exam, and usme a huge role is played by The Hindu. So a big thank you to The Hindu also. And I cracked the exam. I cracked the exam. And this award means a lot to me. I'm so thankful to my parents who have been the constant support to me. This award means a lot for the para sports especially. It's not about me. It's not about my game club throw. It's about para sports. And I represent all the athletes here. We all three girls won this award. We all are winners here. And thank you, thanks a lot. Also, I would like to mention my sponsors, Go Sports Foundation, and who have been so motivating factor in my sports journey. And thank you, thanks a lot.
Congratulations, Ekta. I must say that, when they say no guts, no glory, today we salute the guts and the glory that you have and you've brought to this country and you've earned. And your sheer talent and your willpower is worth saluting. Let's give the lady a huge round of applause yet again. Thank you, Mr. Joshi. Thank you, Mr. Kumar, for doing the honors. Mr. Mathur, I'm going to ask you to kindly stay with me, and I'm going to be disturbing you a lot tonight. So you'll have to stay with me on stage for a very, very long time. Is that okay? Fantastic. All right, and so I would like to present the second category of awards, which is Sportsman of the Year, Para Sports. And ladies and gentlemen, the nominees are, I will begin with the very first nominee that we have under this category, and the very first nominee is Sandeep Chaudhary, Para Javelin F44. Now, let's give the man a huge, huge round of applause. Because of his firm determination to excel, Sandeep Chaudhary has been breaking world records. In the recent World Para Athletics, the 23-year-old won the gold medal after hurling the javelin to a world record distance of 66.18 meter in the F44 category. Our next nominee under this category is Sundar Singh Gurjar, Para Javelin F46. Now, Sundar, deserves a round of applause. And Sundar hurled the javelin to a distance of 61.22 meter and won the men's javelin gold medal in the F46 category at the recent World Para Athletics Championship and at the same event in 2017. At present, he is the second Indian to have won medals in 2 successive World Championships. With that, ladies and gentlemen, our next nominee under this category is Pramod Bhagat, Para Badminton, SL3. Now, this year has been especially remarkable for the 31-year-old Pramod Bhagat. He is India's #1 men's para badminton player. He won the men's SL3 singles and SL3-4 doubles gold at the BWF World Championships in Switzerland. In 2019, he won 21 medals in international tournaments. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our nominees a huge round of applause before I call upon our presenters. Now, may I please invite Mr. Praveen Tipse, chess grandmaster, and Mr. Joachim Carvello, hockey Olympian, to kindly come forward on stage and present the award along with Mr. Mathur. Welcome, gentlemen. Gentlemen, I would request you to kindly announce the winner under this category.
Sportsman of the Year, Para Sports, Pramod Bhagat.
Pramod Bhagat has won the Sportsman of the Year Para Sports for his mind-blowing performance in Para Badminton SL3. Congratulations, Pramod, for winning this one. I think those applauses should keep coming in for the invaluable contribution to the country and to the field of sports here. Pramod, would you like to say a few words? आपको ऐसे नहीं जाने देंगे हम.
हेलो, सबसे पहले मैं थैंक यू बोलना चाहूँगा स्पोर्ट्स स्टार अवार्ड को, क्योंकि पहले हम इसे देखा करते थे और बहुत सारे ऐसे हैं जिनको हम टीवी में देखा करते थे और ऐसा मौका मिला कि मुझे आज सबसे मिलने का मौका मिला. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच और थैंक्स टू गो स्पोर्ट्स जो मेरे स्पॉन्सर है. सेम भाभिया ने जो कहा वही कि मेरे स्पोर्ट्स जर्नी में उन्हें का एक बहुत बड़ा भूमिका है. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच माय फैमिली, थैंक यू वेरी मच माय फ्रेंड्स एंड थैंक यू गो स्पोर्ट्स. थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड थैंक यू स्पोर्ट्स अवार्ड.
Thank you so much, Pramod. Thank you. Congratulations. Let's give the man a huge round of applause. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Mr. Mathur, you'll have to stay with me. All right. Well, Pramod, you've truly proved that with determination, nothing is impossible. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's time now we move on to the next category of awards, recognizing achievement in track and field. And our next award is for the category Sportswoman of the Year, Track and Field. And the nominees are... I'll begin with the very first nominee under this category is Anu Rani for Javelin. Congratulations to Anu Rani for making it into the nominees. The 27-year-old became the country's first woman javelin thrower to qualify for the final at the World Championships, breaking her own national record in the qualification round. She won silver at the Asian Championships in Doha. Our next nominee under this category is P.U. Chitra for 1500 meter. Congratulations to P.U. Chitra. P.U. Chitra came up with a smart strategy to win the 1500 meter gold at the 2019 Asian Championships in Doha. Chitra became the country's lone Asian champion and is also a national champion in the 800 meter and the 1500 meter. Our next nominee under this category, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than Duti Chand, 100 meter and 200 meter. Duti Chand became the first Indian sprinter to win a World University Games gold in Italy. She finished 5th in the 100 meter at the 2019 Doha Asian Championships in April, but won the bronze in the 200 meter. And now, before I proceed, one big round of applause for all our nominees. And I call upon the presenters, and to do the honors, may I please invite on stage Mr. Adil Sumariwala, President, Athletic Federation of India, and Ms. Sangeeta Pendurkar, CEO, Pantaloons India, to join Mr. Mathur to give away the award. Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. Do we have Mr. Pendurkar here? Do we have Ms. Pendurkar here? All right, we can proceed, no problem. Welcome, sir. And we will announce the winner under this category. And for that, we've got the lovely lady presenting that little secret card which has the name of the winner.
And the winner is Anurani.
Congratulations to Anu Rani for winning the Sportswoman of the Year Track and Field. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner, Anu Rani. Anu, would you like to say a few words? कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप? Do you want me to hold that?
Sure. Good evening, everyone. और मैंने कभी स्पीच दिया नहीं, मुझे इतना कुछ बोलना भी नहीं आता. तो बस मैं सभी का थैंक यू करना चाहती हूँ और मुझे यहाँ पे आके बहुत अच्छा लगा. थैंक यू.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot for joining us. Mr. Mathur, yet again, you will have to just stay with me. All right, you know, this reminds me of Mary Kom. Mary Kom once said that don't ever buy gold. Simply earn it. And that's what everyone that we have in this room who's joining us on stage is doing exactly that. And congratulations once again to every winner that we have tonight. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to our next category, which is the Sportsman of the Year, Track and Field. And the nominees are, I will start with the very first nominee, which is Tajinder Pal Singh Toor for shot put. Ladies and gentlemen, the very first nominee under this category. I must mention that the 25-year-old is the only Indian male to win an Asian Championship gold in 2019. He also won the South Asian Games gold in Kathmandu. Our next nominee under this category is Jinson Johnson, 800 meter and 1500 meter. Congratulations, Jinson Johnson. Jinson Johnson won the 1500 silver medal at the IAAF World Challenge event in Berlin, qualifying him for the Doha World Championships. Our next nominee under this category, ladies and gentlemen, is Avinash Sable, 3,000 meter steeplechase. Avinash Sable won the 3,000 meter steeplechase silver. It was his international debut. He has been on a national record-breaking spree, breaking the record thrice in 2019. The 25-year-old has qualified for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics as well. And he broke the national record thrice in 2019 and has already qualified, like I mentioned, for the Tokyo Olympics. And with that, may I now please invite on stage Mr. Rahul Bose, former Indian rugby player, and Ms. Rachita Mistry, former athlete, to join Mr. Mathur on stage to present the award under this category. we being I guess not. You can.
Are the
you
women missing or is it just my imagination? I mean, just the men here. Sportsperson of the Year, Track and Field, Avinash Sable.
Congratulations to Avinash Sable for winning the Sportsman of the Year Track and Field for 3,000 meters steeplechase.
मैं सबसे पहले तो स्पोर्ट्स स्टार का मतलब दिल से धन्यवाद बोलना चाहता हूँ कि वो मतलब प्लेयर को ऐसे प्लेटफॉर्म देते हैं जहाँ पे सम्मानित करते, उनके लिए उनका मतलब धन्यवाद बोलना चाहता हूँ। और मुझे यहाँ पे पहुँचने के लिए मतलब इंडियन आर्मी ने बहुत सपोर्ट किया है। मैं एक नॉर्मल ड्यूटी कर रहा था, वहाँ से आके मैंने स्पोर्ट्स स्टार्ट किया है, तो मैं इंडियन आर्मी को बहुत सारा धन्यवाद बोलना चाहता हूँ। उसके बाद मुझे एथलेटिक्स फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडिया ने बहुत सपोर्ट किया है, और मैं जब आर्मी से मतलब गेम स्टार्ट किया तो एथलेटिक्स फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडिया ने मुझे बहुत सपोर्ट किया है और इस लेवल तक पहुंचा है। तो मैं एथलेटिक्स फेडरेशन ऑफ इंडिया का भी बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं। उसके साथ मुझे JSW ग्रुप ने मतलब अच्छा सा सपोर्ट करे, उनका भी धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं। और आप सभी का ऐसे मुझे सपोर्ट रहे, मैं यही मतलब कामना करता हूं। और मैं अगर आपका ऐसे सपोर्ट रहा तो पक्का देश का झंडा ओलंपिक्स में लहराऊंगा। थैंक यू सर।
Congratulations, Avinash. Let's give the man a huge, huge round of applause. Look at that confidence. Rahul, Mr. Bose, would you like to say a few words on this occasion? Just for the kind of work that has been happening for sports in the country.
You know, everyone keeps asking about rugby, but it doesn't matter. And frankly, to me, it doesn't matter whether it's gold, silver, or bronze. You're only interested in an athlete who leaves his dead body on the field. And that's what our coach, he was a Kiwi Maori coach, used to say, leave your body on the field. Leave your last breath on that field, leave your spirit, leave your soul on that field, come back with nothing. What else can we ask for from a sports person, from an actor, from a journalist, from anybody? Do the damn best you can so that you cannot do any better and you can walk away with zero regrets. That's what we should do as a country. Gold, silver, bronze, if it comes, brilliant. If it doesn't, it's okay, you did your best. So this is congratulations to everyone.
That was truly very encouraging. Thank you, Mr. Bose. Thanks a lot. Mr. Mathur, you are going to keep me company for a little bit more. Okay. Well, with that, now from track and field, ladies and gentlemen, we will now move on to the court side. Yes, you guessed it right. It's time to award the champions of racket sports. And our very first category is Sportswoman of the Year Racket Sports. And the nominees are, the very first nominee that we have under this category, ladies and gentlemen, is PV Sindhu. Please give her a huge, huge round of applause. I truly respect her a lot. Now, Sindhu is the only Indian shuttler to be crowned world champion, defeating Japan's Nozomi Okuhara in the BWF World Championships finals in Basel. Our next nominee under this category, ladies and gentlemen, is Archana Kamath. At 18 years of age, she won the Senior National Women's Championship, becoming the second youngest player ever to do so. She also won the mixed doubles gold at the Commonwealth TT Championships. Our next nominee under this category is Joshna Chinnappa. Now, Joshna won the Asian Squash Championship singles crown this year. So let's give our nominees a huge, huge, huge round of applause. And to present the awards under this category, may I please invite on stage Mr. Anshuman Gaikwad, former Indian opener and coach, and Mr. Rajiv Nangia, Director, India Track Representations, visit Monaco to join Mr. Mathur on stage to give away the awards. Can we have The two gentlemen on stage, please. Welcome, gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great evening so far. Are you all having a great evening so far? Yes? Perfect. So let's find out who the winner is of the Sportswoman of the Year Racket Sports.
Any guess?
Well, it's right here for me, but I can ask everybody. Any guesses here?
Do you know about it? Anyone knows about it?
Well.
Well, it's none other than PV Sindhu.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is PV Sindhu. But unfortunately, she could not join us tonight due to her commitments. So I'll request her coach, Gopi Chand, to kindly come forward and receive the award on her behalf.
Very good evening to all of you. I think it's a great performance by Sindhu at the World Championships, and I'm sure this recognition will definitely motivate her further in this year of the Olympics. And thanks to all of you for recognizing this for her, and I'll convey what you said to her. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. And congratulations to you as well. Thank you. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much, Mr. Mathur. I'm gonna disturb you a little later on, but thank you so much for joining me on stage. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to our next category that we have tonight. And our next category is Sportsman of the Year Racket Sports. And can we have the nominees, please? The very first nominee under this category is G. Satyan. Satyan clinched the bronze medal at the Oman Open Challenge Plus and finished 6th at the Asian Cup in Yokohama, Japan. Let's give the man a round of applause yet again. Our next nominee under this category is B. Sai Praneeth. He became the first Indian male shuttler in 36 years to win a bronze medal at the BWF World Championships in 2019. He was also honored with the Arjuna Award last year. Our next nominee under this category is Prajnesh Guneswaran. He enjoyed his career's best season as he made the main draw of all 4 Grand Slams and achieved a career best ranking of 75th in the world. And our next nominee under this category is Saurav Ghoshal. Now, Saurav reached his career best ranking of number 10 this year, becoming the first Indian male singles squash player to do so. He entered the quarterfinals of the 2018-19 World Championships and did the same in the Grasshoppers Club. A big round of applause for all our nominees that we have under this category. And may I please invite on stage Miss Diana Edulji, former Indian cricketer, to kindly join us on stage to give away the award. I would also like to invite on stage Miss Nandini Dias, CEO Lodestar India, and Mr. W.M. Raman, coach, Indian National Women's Cricket Team, to kindly come forward and present the award to our winner.
Good evening, everybody. Sportsman of the Year, Racket Sports, B. Sai Praneeth.
Congratulations to B. Sai Praneeth, but unfortunately Praneeth could not join us here today. However, he has sent a video message. So maybe please take a look at what he has to say.
And all the jury members who selected me for this award. And 2019 has been a great year for me, and I really wish I was there to collect the award. And once again, thank Sportstar for giving me this award. Thank you.
Well, that's wonderful, and we really wish to Praneeth you were here. But nonetheless, receiving the award on his behalf will be Miss Aparna Popat, our esteemed jury member. Can we please have her on stage? Yes, we must take a picture. And a big round of applause for Praneeth for receiving this award. All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. Thank you so much, Ms. Popat. Well, with that, we'll move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we often forget the contribution of our industrialists and large organizations who support the sporting community with full hearts. And that's why our next category is dedicated to honor the kind of contribution they make. And hence, our next category is Best PSU or Corporate House for the Promotion of Sports. That's right. So, to present this award, may I please invite on stage Mr. Muhammad Azruddin, former Indian captain and the only Indian to score 2,500 runs in a county season, and Mr. Tushar Prabhakar Sinkar, Director, R&D, Nippon Paint India Private Limited. Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the winner of the Best PSU or Corporate House for the Promotion of Sports.
It's Indian Oil Corporation Limited.
That's right. Congratulations to Indian Oil Corporation Limited. And to receive the award, may I please have on stage Mr. Ranjan Mohapatra, Director, HR, Indian Oil.
I was born to play.
My passion fuels.
Yes, the team should be there. Well, congratulations to the entire team of Indian Oil. So before we let you go, we'd like you to say a few words, please, on this special occasion.
Thank you, Sportstar. Thank you, Hindu, for really making it for us. In fact, Indian Oil is doing its little bit to ensure that sportsmen get that support which is required. I'm so proud. I have at least two of them who are with us right now also. And we do continue with this. We have almost 200 sportspersons who are with us. And our endeavor will continue. But I am extremely happy that we are in the midst of such a galaxy of stars who have been making India proud. Thank you very much. Thank you, Indu.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I hope you're having a great time this evening. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for our presenters as well. Thank you. Well, congratulations once again for being that corporate house that greatly endeavors and encourages sports. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to a point tonight that we're going to have a very, very special moment. But before we move on to that very special moment, we have a very special award. And that special award is the Special Jury Award. And to present this category, may I please invite on stage Ms. Aparna Popat once again, a jury member, and Mr. CVL Srinivas, Country Manager, WPP India, and Mr. Puneet Mathur, Brand Head to SAW India. I told you so, I'm going to disturb you once again in the evening. So please do join us. And this one is the winner of the Special Jury Award. Welcome. Now, I think is somebody joining us? Yes, she is.
Okay, the Special Jury Award goes to Pankaj Advani.
Congratulations to Mr. Pankaj Advani for winning the Special Jury Award. Congratulations, Pankaj. Many congratulations. Now, Pankaj, there's a little bit of a needful that you have to do is say a few words for winning this one.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. This came as a surprise, actually, to me, this award, but I feel that the relationship between a journalist and a sports person can get very tricky and can also be very controversial at times. But as far as I remember, the journey or the relationship that I've shared with the Hindu newspaper, with the Sportstar, has been very healthy and has been very, very positive. Right from the time I won my first world title in 2003, up until today, I feel that Sportstar has covered my journey really well, and I'm sure that it has given due recognition to all outstanding sporting achievers and achievements over the years. And an award ceremony like this is proof of that. So thank you, everyone, and congratulations to each and every one of the winners tonight. You thoroughly deserve it. And thank you for being, having me as part of this wonderful, huge, mega sporting event. Thank you.
Let's give the man a huge, huge round of applause. And in fact, Pankaj, it is our pleasure to have you with us tonight. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Ms. Popat. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Pankaj, for joining us. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we have come to a very special point in this evening. It's a very special moment where Sportstar, a publication from the Hindu publication group, completes 40 years. And to mark this moment in history, our editorial team picked a champion athlete from each year and an eclectic set of writers to pen their thoughts. Writers such as Sachin Tendulkar, Brian Glanville, Shashi Tharoor, Vijay Amritraj, Rajdeep Sardesai, and Ayaz Memon, amongst others. And with each article reflecting the importance of a particular year in the career of each sports person, 40 years of Sportstar, 40 superstars is our celebration of power of sports to move and inspire people. And to mark this moment, which is going to go down in the history books, may I please invite on stage Mr. Ayan Sen Gupta, Mr. Vijay Amritraj, and Mr. Sunil Gavaskar on stage to unveil the book, 40 Years of Sportstar, 40 Years of Superstar. Gentlemen, may we please have you on stage to kindly do the honors and get the book out. So Mr. Vijay Amritraj is still on his way. On that note, may I please invite Mr. Saurav Ganguly to kindly join us on stage for the honors, please. I think he deserves a bigger round of applause than that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that we were talking about. It's a very, very big moment for us. And I speak on behalf of Sportstar and the Hindu group, the unveiling of the book. Sportspersons of the Year, an eclectic set of writers that we have. Let's give that a huge, huge, huge round of applause. What an iconic moment it is in 40 years that we've seen and the way India has grown in terms of sports. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us. And let's keep those applauses going. I think it's just going to be truly encouraging. It's quite the uphill challenge as a person that I'm facing today. So give me a round of applause. Give me some energy in the house. Are you all enjoying yourselves? Can I hear a loud yes? Some encouragement from the audience. Are you all enjoying yourselves? Fantastic. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on, and we've got a lot more stored for you guys. There's lots more that we are presenting tonight, and that's why we move on to the next category, which is the Sportswoman of the Year, Individual Sports. And the nominees of this category are, the very first one is V. Jyoti Surekha for archery. Let's give the lady a huge round of applause. And let me tell you something more about her. Jyoti Surekha, the archer from Vijayawada, has a stunning haul of 33 medals from 39 international appearances so far. She ended 2019 by securing gold in the mixed pair event by partnering with Abhishek Verma in the compound bow category. She is the only archer in the top 10 in the world rankings of individual, mixed team event and women's team events. Moving on to the next nominee under this category that we have is Koneru Hampi for chess. This one's my favorite. Koneru Hampi, who returned to competitive chess this year after taking a 2-year break to start a family, reaffirmed her position as India's best ever women's chess player. She was crowned the Women's World Rapid Champion in December. Shortly before that, Hampi also won the FIDE Women's Grand Prix Series. The results helped her rise to world number 3 in the rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, she finished with 2 incredible titles and 1 runner-up finish in her glorious comeback season. The woman truly deserves a huge, huge round of applause. Our next nominee under this category is Vinesh Fogart for wrestling. Vinesh Fogart has secured an Olympic quota place and her maiden World Championships medal, a bronze in Nur Sultan, Kazakhstan. She became the 5th woman from India to bag a World Championship medal. Congratulations to her. Moving on to the next nominee that we have is Apurvi Chandela for shooting. Congratulations, Apurvi. Now, having begun competing at just 15, she won a World Cup gold medal in the 10-meter air rifle event in New Delhi in 2019, establishing a world record of 252.9. She has also won gold at the World Cup in Munich with a high qualification score of 633 and was ranked world number 1 in the women's air rifle event for most of the season. And to present the next awards, may I please invite on stage Mr. Ramesh Narayan, VP and Area Director, APAC International Advertising Association, immediate past President IAA India Chapter, Execom member Asian Federation of Advertising Associations. Also along with him, Mr. Kamlesh Mehta, Director, 11 Sports and 8-time National Table Tennis Champion, and Mr. Puneet Mathur once again, Brand Head to SAW. May I please welcome our presenters to present the award under this category. May I also mention that we have 2 winners under this category. That's right, we have 2 winners under this category.
Good evening, everybody. Sportswomen of the Year, Individual Sports. There are 2 winners in this category. Winner 1, Koneru Hampi. And winner 2, Apurva Chandela.
Congratulations to the winners, ladies and gentlemen. Koneru couldn't join us this evening, but let's hear a huge round of applause for her. We'll ensure that the trophy reaches her. And the second winner, as our presenters very rightly mentioned, is Apurvi Chandela. Unfortunately, Apurvi too could not join us, but she has sent us a video message, so we can just take a look at what she had to say.
Thank you so much, Sportstar, for giving me this prestigious award. It means a lot to me, and thank you so much for recognizing all my efforts. Unfortunately, I won't be there in person to receive it as I'm in Europe for a competition, but my sister's there to receive it on my behalf. And thank you so much to everyone.
Congratulations, Apurvi. And well, she couldn't be here with us, but we'll make sure that the award for sure reaches her. But to receive the award, like she mentioned, we have a sister here with us, Tejasvi Chandela. So can we please have Tejasvi on stage to kindly collect the award on behalf of Apurvi? A huge, huge congratulations to Apurvi as well as Koneru Hampi for winning this award.
I'd just like to take a moment to thank everyone that's here tonight. And I'm super proud of Apurvi and of every single person here. That's all. Thank you.
Can I please request the presenters to kindly stay back with us for the next award? Sorry, gentlemen. One more award. And, ladies and gentlemen, the next category that we have is the Sportsman of the Year, Individual Sports. And the nominees are, the very first nominee under this category, ladies and gentlemen, is Bajrang Punia for wrestling. Congratulations, Bajrang Punia. Let me tell you, he won the 3rd World Championship medal, a bronze in the 65 kg category, and an Olympic quota place in Nur Sultan, Kazakhstan. It was Bajrang's 2nd consecutive World Championship medal after his silver. Our next nominee under this category is Amit Pangal for boxing. In 2019, Amit Pangal secured gold medals at the Asian Championships in Bangkok and the Indian Open in Guwahati. In October 2019, he went on to become the first Indian male boxer to win a silver medal at the World Boxing Championships in Russia. Well, those are our nominees, and may we please have the winner of the Sportsman of the Year, Individual Sports. And to present, may I request the presenters to kindly come. I request the presenters to kindly come on center stage. And we have a winner here. Any guesses as to who takes away the award between the two? Bajrang, can I hear that loudly? Bajrang, is it?
Absolutely true.
That's
Bajrang
absolutely
Punia.
right. Congratulations to Bajrang Punia for winning this one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Bajrang has also not been able to join us today. But again, we have a video message from him, so we'll listen into what he has to say.
सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। मुझे काफ़ी खेद है कि मैं आप लोगों के बीच नहीं आ पाया। हमारा टूर्नामेंट है जो अभी इस साल का पहला टूर्नामेंट है, जो वर्ल्ड रैंकिंग का टूर्नामेंट है, जो ओलंपिक में हमारे को काम आएगा, वो काफ़ी मदद करेगा। इसलिए मैं आप लोगों के बीच नहीं आ पाया, लेकिन मुझे इस अवार्ड के लिए चुना गया। मैं इसके लिए स्पोर्ट्स स्टार और हिंदू ग्रुप का तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ कि आप लोगों ने मुझे इस लायक समझा कि भाई मुझे ये अवार्ड से दोबारा चुना गया। और मैं कोशिश करूँगा कि आने वाले ओलंपिक में मैं देश के झंडे को बुलंदियों पे लेके जाऊँ। इसके लिए मैं आपसे विनती करता हूँ कि आप अपना प्यार और आशीर्वाद ऐसे ही बनाए रखें। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Or congratulations to Bajrang for winning this one. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us. All right. Now I have a question for all of you sitting here. Do you think India's sports hall in the near future is really bright? Do you think the future of sports in the country is bright? Yes or no? Yes? So do you think that states have a lot to contribute for that? Yep, I believe so. Every state, that the way they've been contributing at the grassroots level has got sports where it is in the country. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, our very next category is for the same. The next category is Best State for the Promotion of Sports. And this one's very special. And to do the honors, may I please invite on stage Mr. Umesh Revankar, and MD and CEO Sriram Transport Finance Company, and Mr. Pankaj Advani to kindly come join us on stage to do the honors to give away the best state to contribute the most towards sports. Join us, Pankaj. You can join us yet again. Ladies and gentlemen, we're giving away the award for the winner of the best state for the promotion of sports.
And the award for the best state for promotion of sports goes to Odisha.
I think that deserves a louder cheer. Everybody from Odisha here. The winner for the best state for the promotion of sports goes to Odisha. To receive the award, may I please request the Honorable Sports Minister of Odisha, Mr. Tushar Kanti Behera, to kindly join us on stage to take the award.
First of all, a good evening one and all. I feel extremely privileged and deeply honored to be here amongst all the elite groups. And also I would like to thank Hindu group, specifically Chairman Mr. N. Ram and Sportstar. And also I would like to thank our Honorable CM, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, for his visionary comment, Sports for Youth and Youth for Future, for which we have set a benchmark for all other states to follow. And also I would like to invite all the persons gathering here to come for the sports extravaganza, which is going to start on 22nd February, which is Khelo India University Games 2020. And thank you all.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you. Sorry, I was going to keep your award. Thank you. Okay, well, with that, now we've got the who's who of sports sitting right here in front of me. And we will then move on, because it's a very special night, to a very, very special award. Ladies and gentlemen, our next award is this Special Recognition Award, which is decided by the Sportstar editorial team this year. And we are proud to present this award to a living legend. Someone who's a torchbearer for Indian sports and a true inspiration to athletes both in India and around the world. And to present the Special Recognition Award, may I please invite on stage Mr. Pradeep Guha, MD, 9XM Media, Rajiv Nangia, and the one and only Mr. Yuvraj Singh to kindly join us on stage to kindly present the award for the legend that we are giving away this award to, ladies and gentlemen. The Special Recognition Award. Welcome, gentlemen.
Special Recognition Award, one and only Leander Paes.
Woohoo! I think those applauses can get a little more louder than that to this very, very special award that we have. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, Leander Paes became the second Indian to win an individual Olympic medal at the Atlanta Olympics in 1996. Over his illustrious three-decade career, he has competed at 7 Olympics and is looking forward to competing at his 8th and final one this year. But I for sure don't believe that it will be his last.
Good evening, everyone. It's a real honor to be here this evening amongst heroes that I looked up to growing up as a kid, to athletes that I grew up with playing in Kolkata, and at the same time, people that I respect so much. In all walks of sport in our country, I think we athletes have set the example. We set the example where even a World War II was stopped because of the Olympics. And as we go through times that we lead today in the world, I think we athletes set the example of playing fair, working hard, and building the community that we live in. So I think all of us have a responsibility for doing our part. I'd like to congratulate every athlete in this room who's represented not only our country, but represented our community really well. And each one of you all get a big round of applause. I'd like to thank the Sportstar for this wonderful award. It's the most polite way someone has told me that I've grown old. That being said, this is my farewell year on tour. It's in a bit of an emotional ride. Ever since I grew up in Kolkata in '91, training with Saurav, playing football with Baichung, watching Sunny Sir come and hit all his amazing sixes at Eden Gardens, playing with the hockey team as a mascot with Somaya and the rest of the gang. It's been a great ride these last 30 years. And I'd like to very humbly bow my head and say thank you to all of you all for being an inspiration to me and also being the wind within my wings. Thank you very much, Sportstar. Thank you, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Leander Paes, an absolute legend, an absolute living legend. Now, before I let all of you go, sir, I have a question. Yuvi and Mr. Paes, can I please have you on stage for just a minute? Just a minute. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. But I have a question for you that I have heard that both of you are football buddies. Is that right? Yes? So I have one little question.
Can you ask me the question again, please?
Yeah, I have not finished the question. The question is, who's better in between the two of you?
Tennis or football?
Football is tennis. I have an example right here.
I would definitely not want to play tennis with him, but I think we had played football in the past, and I'm the better player.
So you agree with that?
100%. But even more than that, I would not want to take out this southpaw in tennis either. I tell you, I'm looking for a partner for Wimbledon, and I'm probably going to ask him as soon as we get off stage.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Thank you for being such a sport. All right. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Well, you know, they say there's no I in team, right? But our next category is all about the men and women who work seamlessly together to achieve true excellence. So let us find out which team has proved to be the team of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category that we are presenting is the team of the year. And I will begin with the nominees. So, the very first nominee under this category is the Indian Test cricket team. Let's give them a huge, huge round of applause. I must say that 2019 began with a historic maiden Test series win in Australia. Virat Kohli's men enjoyed a golden year in Tests, beating the West Indies 2-0, South Africa 3-0, Bangladesh 2-0 comprehensively. India defeated Bangladesh and for the 12th consecutive time won the Test series, the longest such streak in history. Let that sink in. We will move on to the next nominee that we have under this category. The next nominee under this category is the Indian women's hockey team. And for the second time in a row in November, the Indian women's hockey team qualified for the Olympic Games, and after defeating the USA in the qualifiers in a dramatic fashion. The players acquitted themselves with during 2019 winning the FIH Women's Series finals in Hiroshima in June and the Olympic Games test event in Tokyo in August. And the next nominee under this category is Bengaluru Football Club. Now, yes, that deserves a huge round of applause. How many of you from Bengaluru here, though? Show of hands. Oh, we've got a couple of them. Okay, so after a heartbreaking loss, the Bengaluru FC won its maiden Indian Super League crown after defeating FC Goa on March 17th. The title was nothing less than what BSC deserved after having finished on top of the table in successive seasons. Moving on to the next nominee that we have under this category of the Team of the Year. And the next nominee is Bengal Warriors Kabaddi. Now, Bengal Warriors claimed their maiden Pro Kabaddi League trophy with a 39-34 victory over Dabang Delhi in the finals. But the unit, which had finished 6th or below in 3 of the first 4 editions, finally turned the corner. Now, to give away this prestigious award of the Team of the Year, may I please invite on stage Mr. Bishan Singh Bedi, former Indian captain, and Neville Bastawala, head of marketing and on-air promotions, Sony Pictures Sports Network. Welcome, gentlemen. And may I request you to kindly announce the winner for the Team of the Year.
Well, you don't have to guess much. The Team of the Year is Indian Test Cricket Team.
Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Indian Test Cricket Team gets the Team of the Year. May we please invite Mr. Saurav Ganguly and Mr. Vikram Rathore to kindly receive the award. You could join us. Mr. Saurav Ganguly, even you could join us on stage to receive the award. We love your pictures, it's just that's why. Welcome. So would you like to say a few words on this?
Well, I don't know why me, but it should be Vikram Rathore and the boys. Thank you for giving the Indian Test cricket team the team of the year. I'm sure all the other 3 teams have equally done well this year. Congratulations to Vikram. The boys are not here. They've got a game tomorrow. And all the best for the new year. It's another start of a big year, the World Cups for both the men's, women's and the under-19s. And I hope it goes well once again. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. But before you go down, may I please invite the team members and other support staff to kindly join us on stage for a good picture. Everybody from the Indian Test cricket team that we have here. Is anybody else joining us on stage? Yes, yes. I guess not. All right. Nonetheless, thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Team of the Year goes to the Indian Test cricket team. Congratulations to the Indian cricket team. And with that, we will move on to the next category. Now, our young achievers live by, if you believe it, the mind can achieve it. And tonight, we celebrate the spirit and the greatness of our young achievers who are the harbinger of India's brilliant future in sports. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's presenting the next category that we have, which is the Young Athlete of the Year Boy. That's the next category that we have here with us. And the nominees under this category is, I'll begin with Lakshya Sen for badminton. Give the boy a huge, huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Lakshya Sen has enjoyed a wonderful 2019, winning 5 titles. And the successes have propelled Lakshya's ranking to 32 in the world. With that, I'll move on to the next nominee that we have under this category. The next nominee is Atharva Ankolekar for cricket. A product of the MIG Cricket Club, the suburban Mumbai spinner came into the limelight when he helped India clinch the Under-19 Asia Cup title in Colombo in September. Moving on to the next nominee that we have under this category, it is P. Brahmanandan Chess. And let me tell you that he won the X-Tracken Chess Open in Helsinki, Denmark in July. He won the World Youth Championship in Mumbai in October. At 14, the Grandmaster became the youngest Indian and the second youngest in the world to cross the Elo Live rating of 2600. Moving on to the next nominee that we have under this category is Eso for cycling. Now, in 2019, hailing from the Andamans, Eso has won 3 gold medals at the Asian Championships in Indonesia. At the 2019 World Championships in Germany, he won 3 medals, gold in the team sprint with the Asian record and silver in the individual sprint and bronze in the keirin, and has a total of 3 Asian records. Let me tell you that the winner of this category will also receive a cash prize. All right, now to give away the award under this category, may I please invite on stage Mr. Suresh Balasubramanian, CROTHG Publishing Private Limited. So may we please have you on stage, along with Mr. Prashant Kumar, CEO Group M, South Asia, and Mr. Raj Kiran Rai, MD and CEO, Union Bank of India, to kindly come forward and present this award. Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that we are giving away for this category, and the winners that we have will be decided by the presenters that we have here on stage in just a bit.
Oh, is a name difficult to pronounce, actually?
Let me help you.
Yeah, it is Pragananda.
It is Pragnananda for chess. Congratulations to Pragnananda for chess for being the first winner.
There is one more winner.
Yes,
here.
there are 2 winners. There are 2 winners.
That is Eso, our cycling man.
Yes, it is SO for cycling. Congratulations to both the winners. Now, unfortunately, Pragnananda could not join us this evening, but we have his coach, Mr. B.R. Ramesh, here to receive the award on his behalf. So may we please have you on stage to kindly receive the award. And also, can we have SO for cycling to kindly come forward and receive the award. Congratulations to our Pragnananda and Eso. This is an absolutely incredible feat. And like I said, there is also a cash prize to the winner. So there you go. Esther, we'd like you to say a few words on winning this one. Can you please give him the mic?
नमस्ते सबको मेरे तरफ से और आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू पार्ट ऑफ दिस इवेंट एंड मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि आप लोग मुझे नॉमिनेट किया इस इवेंट के लिए और मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूँ हिंदू टाइम और स्पोर्ट्स स्टार और मेरा स्पॉन्सर्स मेरा स्पोर्ट्स सपोर्ट CFI एंड स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया और मुझे बहुत खुशी आप लोगों के बीच में और आप लोग सब सेलिब्रिटी और आप लोगों के बीच में ये अवार्ड लेते हुए मुझे बहुत खुशी है और मुझे होप है कि मैं आगे जाके इंडिया के लिए बहुत मेडल लाऊंगा और प्राउड टू बी इंडिया। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, Esu. Sir, I'd like you also to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. It's a really happy occasion for me to receive the award on behalf of my student Pragnananda. He's just 14 years old, but he's already a chess veteran in the real sense. And it would be safe to say that in Prague we have a potential world champion in the future for India. Thank you very much, Sportstar, for recognizing him and honoring him. Thank you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thanks a lot. Incredible feat indeed by the two winners that we have tonight. Thank you, Mr. Kumar, for doing the honors. Thank you. And may I request you to kindly take your seat. And with that, may I please invite on stage Miss Anjali Bhagwat, jury member and Olympian shooter, to kindly join Mr. Roy and Mr. Amrit Raj on stage kindly to give away the next set of awards that we have. Can we have the presenters, please? Do we have Mr. Amrit Raj here yet, though? No, all right. You can join us, ma'am, not a problem. In fact, on that note, may I please request Mr. Gauskar to kindly join us on stage to give away the next award that we have. Welcome back, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on to the next category, which is the Young Athlete of the Year Girl. And the nominees are, the very first nominee that we have is Shefali Verma for cricket. Now, Shefali Verma has made her first year in the international women's cricket count, I must tell you that. In 90-20 international matches, the 15-year-old has scored 222 runs at an average of 27.75 at a strike rate of 142.3. Moving on to the next nominee that we have under this category is Mehuli Ghosh for shooting. Ladies and gentlemen, Mehuli Ghosh displayed her best performance at the 2019 South Asian Games in Nepal by scoring 253.3 to better the senior world record of 252.9 to clinch gold. At the Junior World Cup in Germany, she bagged silver in the individual category and bronze in the mixed event, partnering with Assam's Hriday Hazarika. Moving on to the next nominee that we have under this category is Kalpana for boxing. The 16-year-old took to the ring only 3 years ago and has won her first national title at the 3rd Junior Boxing Championships in September. In October, at the Asian Junior Boxing Championships in the UAE, Kalpana won the gold medal in the girls' 46 kg pin category. The next nominee that we have under this category is Shaili Singh for long jump. Now, at only 15, I must tell you that Shaili Singh jumped a stunning 6.15 meter at the Junior Nationals held in Guntur. Hailing from Jhansi, she is now being molded into a world-class jumper at the Anju Bobby High Performance Academy in Bengaluru. And Ladies and gentlemen, may I please request our presenters to kindly come on center stage. So please join us to announce the winner under this category.
Young Athlete of the Year Girl, Mehuli Ghosh.
Congratulations to Mehuli Ghosh for her performance in shooting. Big, big congratulations. May we please have her on stage. And let the applauses come in for the lovely girl. What an incredible achievement at this very, very young age.
I would like to thank Sportstar for this wonderful award, and thanks to my family, mom and dad, for supporting me all through my journey and supporting me choosing this sports. And a big thanks to my coach, Mr. Joydeep Karmakar, for teaching me everything which I know and why I'm here today. And thanks to Anjali ma'am, you have always been an inspiration for me. And thank you everyone for this award, and have a great evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mehuli. Thanks a lot. Congratulations. Thank you so much, lovely presenters. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for joining us this evening. Thank you. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on and shift our focus to team sports. And the next two categories that we recognize is the super performance by individuals in a team sport. So, next up is the category of Sportsman of the Year in team sports. Right, so with that, let's take a look at the nominees that we have under this category. Well, the very first nominee that we have under this category is Gurpreet Singh Sandhu for football. Let me tell you, he has had an incredible run both with Indian team at the AFC Asian Cup campaign and with Bengaluru FC at the Indian Super League. His best game was against Qatar during the World Cup qualifier, where he made a staggering 11 saves to ensure a draw against the Asian champions. Our next nominee under this category is Manpreet Singh for hockey. Well, with over 150 international caps at the age of 24, Manpreet has led the Indian team's attack since making his international debut in 2011. Moving on to the next nominee that we have under this category is Pavan Kumar Sharawat Kabaddi. Now, Pavan led the Bengaluru Bulls to the maiden Pro Kabaddi League title last season and also bagged the most valuable player. He was also named the league's best raider this year as well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, to present the awards in this category, may I please invite on stage Mr. M.M. Somaya, former India hockey captain and jury member. Also, Mr. Zafar Iqbal, former India hockey captain, and Mr. Mervyn Fernandez, former India hockey star. Let's have the gentlemen on stage to give away the next award. Welcome, gentlemen. And let's hear it from you. Who's the winner under this category? So please, do the honors.
The Sportsman of the Year team is sports. The winner is Manpreet Singh Hockey.
Well, a huge, huge congratulations to Manpreet Singh for winning this one. Congratulations, Manpreet. Truly incredible.
Good evening, everyone. And first of all, Sportstar, thank you so much for this award. And it's great honor for me for receiving this award from these legends. And I think this award dedicated to my teammates because of their hard work and their spirit. And I just want to say a few words in Punjabi for Yuvraj Paji, if you don't mind.
क्या बात?
Paji, thank you so much कि छोटे ਹੁੰਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਦਾ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਐਂਡ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਲ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਜੋ ਯੰਗਸਟਰਸ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗ੍ਰੇਟ ਇੰਸਪਾਇਰ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਸਿੱਖਦੇ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਅਕੈਡਮੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਫੈਨ ਸੀਗਾ ਬਟ ਨੈਵਰ ਗੈਟ ਅਪਰਚੂਨਿਟੀ ਟੂ ਸੀ ਯੂ ਹੇਅਰ ਐਂਡ ਇਫ ਯੂ ਡੋਂਟ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਕੈਨ ਯੂ ਕਮ ਐਂਡ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਪਲੀਜ਼ And thank you so much, Paji. Paji, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Manpreet. We truly, truly are honored to have you and so happy for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much, Yuvi, for doing the honors, for joining us on stage as well. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Congratulations, Manpreet. Very touching. You know, that's the thing about sports. They give us so many moments that literally get tears in your eyes. Well, with that, we will move on to the next category that we are presenting tonight. And the next category that we have is Sportswoman of the Year, Team Sports. And the nominees are, ladies and gentlemen, the very first nominee under this category that we have is Deep Grace Eka for hockey. Now, with more than 200 international caps, Deep Grace is the last wall of the Indian defense. With the Indian hockey team, she has won the Hockey Series finals, the Olympic qualifiers, and the Olympic test event. Moving on to the next nominee that we have under this category is Lal Remsiame for hockey again. Now let me tell you that she is the youngest member of the Indian hockey team and has also won the Hockey Series finals, the Olympic qualifiers, and the Olympic test event. Let me also tell you that she is also the first Mizo athlete to win an Asian Games medal. Moving on to the next nominee that we have under this category, ladies and gentlemen, the next nominee that we have is Bala Devi for football. Now yes, let's give her a huge, huge round of applause. She is one of India's most prolific strikers. Playing for Manipur Police SC, she was the highest goal scorer in 2018-19 Indian Women's League with 26 strikes in 7 matches. She holds the record for most goals in the tournament with 38. Let's give our lovely ladies who made it to our list of nominees a huge round of applause. And with that, to present this category, may I please invite on stage Ashish Nehra, former Indian cricketer, Mr. Ashok Kumar, former Indian hockey star, and once again, Mr. Puneet Mathur. Let's have the gentleman on stage to give away the award, this prestigious award, and let's find out which girl takes it home. Welcome, gentlemen. I think we should just continue in that case. He's coming? Oh, yes, he is. I'm sorry, sir. Please, please. Let's give the man a round of applause.
Go ahead, come. The Sportsman of the Year Team Sports, it's Deep Grace Eka, hockey.
Congratulations to Deep Grace Eka for winning this one. A huge, huge congratulations. Let's give the lady a huge round of applause for being the winner. Congratulations, Deep Grace. What an iconic moment. Now, we cannot let you go without saying a few words. So if you want, I can help.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। मैं आज यहाँ खड़ी हूँ मेरा टीममेट्स के वजह और मेरा कोचेस के वजह, और बहुत प्राउड फील हो रहा है यहाँ खड़े होके। और मैं यही बोलना चाहूँगी और यही थैंक यू स्पोर्ट्स स्टार को मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ, और जो कि यहाँ पे उपस्थित सभी जनों को मैं धन्यवाद देती हूँ, अपना कीमती समय यहाँ निकाल के आए हुए हैं। और अभी हम लोग 2020 ओलंपिक्स के लिए जाएंगे, वहाँ पे अभी बहुत अच्छा हम लोग परफॉर्मेंस देंगे, और मैं यही चाहूँगी कि मैं मेडल लेके आऊँगी हम लोग का टीम। और यही अच्छा बात है जो कि मेंस और वुमेन्स टीम क्वालिफाई की है ओलंपिक्स के लिए। बस इतना बोलना चाहती हूँ सर। थैंक यू।
Let's give the lady a huge round of applause. और हमें पूरा यकीन है, थैंक यू सर, हमें पूरा यकीन है कि आप मेडल लेके जरूर आएंगी। थैंक यू सो मच। Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, our Union Minister of State for Youth Affairs and Sports, Shri Kiran Rijiju, was supposed to be amongst us, but unfortunately could not join this August gathering. But he has been kind to agree to address us with a video message, and hence we'd like to give you a glimpse of it. Please, please take a look.
Namaskar, I'm very happy to learn that the Sportstar is arranging an award ceremony at Mumbai. I wish I could attend the function, but due to my preoccupation, I'm unable to be there. But I would like to send my best wishes to the Sportstar family as well as all the awardees who are being chosen to be given the prestigious award by the Sportstar. From the very childhood, I have been reading the Sportstar, and Sportstar lives in my heart, in my mind, and it is the only sports magazine in India which has really lived through my memories. We have a long and very strong vision to create India a great sporting nation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has given an objective for all of us to create a sports culture in India. My endeavor is to make all effort to bring everybody along in creating India a sports powerhouse. The young players, the dreamers, all must be given a platform to play for India. Nothing like flying the Indian flag high in any of the international competition. Together, we will achieve our target, we will fulfill our dream. My best wishes once again to all of you. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, sir. That was such a lovely message from our Honorable Minister. Let's give the man a huge round of applause also for also being so kind to give us a video message to, in a way, join this gathering. Thank you. But before we proceed, I would just say a very good evening to all those who've just joined us as well, and also take this moment to once again thank our sponsors for the Hindu Group Sportstar Aces Awards 2020. Let me remind you of the sponsors because of which this evening has been possible, ladies and gentlemen. Powered by sponsor MRF, Sports Destination Partner Odisha, Official Timekeeper Tissot, Associate Sponsor LIC, International Tourism Partner Visit Monaco, Color Partner Nippon, Banking Partner Union Bank of India, Travel Partner SpiceJet, Broadcast Partner Sony Pictures Sports Network, Education Partner LBS Institute, and Outdoor Partner Gledo Outdoor Advertising. Now, we have a very special person taking over the proceedings, and to introduce him, may I please invite on stage Mr. K.C. Vijay Kumar, the sports editor of The Hindu. And with that, may I also say that this is where I take your leave. And I'm Ridhima Pathak yet again, and I've had a fantastic time hosting this for you. I hope you've had an equally good time. And I've been into sports for a while, and I'd just like to say, with so much adversity that's happening in the world, so much violence and everything that's going on that upsets you over news, I think the only way I calm myself is when I shift the channel to a sports channel. Because if humanity still prevails, I think it only prevails in sports. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. With that, may I please invite Mr. K.C. Vijayakumar to kindly take forward the proceedings, the sports editor of The Hindu.
Thanks, Ridhima. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure in introducing an absolute legend, primarily a sportsman, but with sturdy bridges across the worlds of culture, cinema, and human rights. Vijay Amritraj has been India's global sporting ambassador for the last 3 decades, and his larger-than-life persona tends to overshadow a remarkable sporting career. As a tennis player, Amritraj was part of the famous ABC Troika, that is, Amritraj, Bhog, and Connors. Such were his accomplishments, such was his talent. He has played in the quarterfinals of both Wimbledon and the US Open, and in 1980, he was ranked number 16 in the world. Amritraj was also intrinsic to India's fine show in the Davis Cup, and he was part of the squads that reached the finals in 1974 and 1987. After his playing days, he's quite an all-rounder. He's dabbled in the movies, been part of various sports bodies, has worked with the United Nations, and for many in this room, there's also a resonance with Amritraj, the commentator, with his booming baritone and the sharp insights, all delivered with a touch of humor. Now based in the United States, he often comes to India and is also the president of the Tamil Nadu Tennis Association. His good old friend, Alan Wilkins, former first-class cricketer and commentator, in his book Easier Said Than Done, wrote about his first meeting with Amritraj at Wimbledon in 1999. Wilkins writes, "No sooner had he said, 'Alan, lovely to meet you. Welcome to Wimbledon, and let's have some fun,' he was off, talking to another group of people in another part of the restaurant. The laughter and hugs with other former players turned commentators carried on as if it was a college reunion. I could see and hear how immensely popular Vijay was. He had time for everyone. His welcome was warm with everyone, his smile genuine, his presence was simply awe-inspiring. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge hand to Vijay Amritraj, and he will take you along for the rest of the evening. Welcome aboard, sir."
Thank you, Vijay. I'm right here. Thank you. Sunil, I've got the microphone, so keep quiet for a while. Okay, I know. You're falling asleep. You've missed happy hour already, haven't you? What can I say? I did too. I was sleeping upstairs. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm delighted to be here to celebrate excellence in sports. This is a unique event for me because I only remember sports when it had nothing. 50 years ago, I went to London for the first time, saved my dinner money to be able to get into Wimbledon, and left India with 3.5 pounds that Mr. Gavaskar is fully aware of. And today, it's taken us sort of 4 or 5 decades to get where we are today, but it is truly impressive to see the array of sports stars, the array of excellence that we've created in sport, and all of the people and organizations that have made this happen. So it's very special to me to be a part of this evening tonight, and a great big thank you to Mr. Ram, Mr. Murali, Ayon, Suresh, Sportstar, and all of the groups that put these events together, which is not easy to do, especially with everyone's schedules. Mainly the cricket schedules. But it's nice to see so many athletes here from different walks of life, different sports. Everyone can't be a Federer or a Serena Williams. Everyone can't be Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, or Sunil Gavaskar. But at the end of the day, we all enjoy sports. We like to play sports. Some like to watch sports. And the people who watch sports sitting on the couch are the ones who always remind me of the matches I've lost. But it's a delight for me to be here for several reasons, because when I was growing up playing the sport that I owe everything in my life to, people consistently and constantly ask me, yes, you play tennis, but what do you do for a living? I mean, today nobody asks Rohit Sharma that. Why is that? I don't understand. Thanks to the great BCCI. But that question stopped getting asked of me when I won my first big tournament. And in those days, winning a big tournament such as that, I won in 1 week more than anyone had won for the whole year, or made in the whole year. So nobody stopped asking me that question once I won my first tournament. But the second question was much more difficult for me to answer. My late grandmother used to say to me, why do you have to go so far to lose? To this day, I haven't gotten that yet. But sport has always been very special to us. Some of us who played, some of us who didn't, but very involved. We are a sports-loving nation. And the one thing that unites everyone is sport, just like music. Irrespective of which part of the country we come from, where we play, from Stockholm to Sydney, from Tokyo to Tashkent, from Bombay to Boston, it doesn't really matter, because you're there representing two things, the tricolor and the national anthem. The special thing about sport is it's clear. There's great clarity in sport. There's winning and there's losing. You generally learn more from losses than you learn from wins, because you move on to the next round. But you do not want to lose to the same guy twice. You do not want to lose the same team twice. So you pull yourself together and work extra hard to be able to give yourself that opportunity to be able to get by him when you play him again. But the thing about sport that I found most important of all is that it teaches something about yourself. More than anything else, it teaches something about yourself. What can I ask of me that is truly impossible? How can I be better than I was yesterday? What can I do today that makes me a better person and a better player? And I think when we look back and the times when I played in the 70s and 80s in my sport, and I always hoped that young Sunil Gavaskar then would hit a century, so the pressure would be off of me. And we've had these conversations. He always hoped that I would do well, so the pressure would be off of him. But he had 10 guys to support him. I don't know, if you didn't hit a century, Vishy did. And then Kapil came along and took all those wickets. So, I mean, so we were together in London this year, and we decided, we had dinner one night, and we decided we were going to do a little television piece together just for our home movies and see how it worked out. You'll never see the light of day of this film. It's never going to be aired anywhere. Not even the page 3. So Sunil and I did this little piece. We're sitting in a restaurant, we held up the camera, somebody held it up for us, and we did this little piece. And I said to Sunil, Sunil, why don't you talk about tennis and I'll talk about cricket? And let's see what happens. Well, his knowledge about tennis is better than my knowledge of cricket. But it came to the forefront right away when I asked him, who do you think is the forerunner, the front runner to win Wimbledon. And he said Stefano Tsitsipas. I couldn't believe he could even pronounce the name. Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, obviously the three front runners, and Mr. Gavaskar picked Tsitsipas. I said, all right, good choice. And I, of course, went on to be patriotic and said India was going to win the World Cup. Well, I was closer than he was, because Tsitsipas lost in the first round. But we had fun with it. We'd had 4 glasses of wine, so it didn't really matter. Exactly. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be here because we are honoring excellence in sport. And the one thing I've always thought about very highly is that when someone does something well, he or she needs to be recognized. A pat on the back is something that encourages the athlete to do better the next year around. So it is a delight for me to be here and participate in this evening. So, getting to the awards, that I think we've got 5 or 6 more of these marvelous awards to be able to give away. Sportswoman of the Year in Cricket. Sportswoman of the Year in Cricket. I think this is a terrific category because we pay so much attention to men's cricket. It is so vital to be able to encourage even more and more as we go along what women can do in cricket. I think it's outstanding. So the nominees in this category, Smriti Mandhana. She became the 3rd fastest woman to score 2,000 runs in ODIs when she hit a match-winning 50 against the West Indies in November. Jemima Rodriguez. At 19 years of age, she has become one of the most sought-after batswomen in the world. And Julian Goswami, a decade and a half bursting on the international scene, continues to be one of the best pace aces we have. Thank you. Have you looked inside it? No. So let me welcome the presenters for this award before I open the envelope. Ms. Mel Jones, Director of Cricket Australia. Please come up. Puneet Mathur. Puneet, where are you? Come on up. And the legendary Sharmila Tagore. And the winner is Smriti Mandhana. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, would like to thank Sportstar for this award. And last 1 year has been amazing year for women's cricket in both formats, ODI and T20. And to have a small contribution in that makes me feel really happy. And this award will definitely motivate me to work hard. And this year is quite exciting with the World Cup coming up, and hopefully we get back to India. And yeah, thank you so much.
Can I just, I got something to ask you though. Can't let you off that easily after you win an award, you know. I mean, this is hard work. Getting out there and hitting 50s against West Indies is easier than doing this, usually. So, you know, just relax and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Ignore all these people sitting over here. And let's talk about what you like to do off the pitch. What do you like to do?
I like to sleep.
Rest up. That's the thing. Rest up when you're having a problem with anything you're concentrating on, rest up. So, how many hours a day would you practice?
Usually, if it's off season, probably 6 to 8 hours, including gym sessions and the running sessions. And in the season, just 3 to 4 hours to keep fresh for the match.
Wow. If I had done that, I'd have been a lot better. What about your mental aspect when you're in a tight situation on the pitch? What does your mind go through?
I think who are playing, they are in a better position than who are watching. I always felt that because whenever I watched the match, it was really hard. But whenever I played in it and been in the situation, it is really easy because we know what we have to do. We know that we have to concentrate on the ball. So, you know, that time I just like to keep it simple and just follow the basics, you know, watch the ball and, you know, play according to the ball. That's the simple thing I can do as a batter.
Well, listen, you had a wonderful year. All of us, and as Indians, we take great pride in your performance. So we wish you well for next year and the years to come.
Thank you so much.
All the best to you. Thank you. So our next award, ladies and gentlemen, is Sportsman of the Year for the men, of course, in cricket. The nominees are Rohit Sharma. He aggregated a whopping 2,442 runs from 47 international innings. Mohammad Shami. He spearheaded Team India's pace attack, which saw it race through the opposition lineups both at home and away. And Jasprit Bumrah picked up 21 wickets from 4 games in the team's historic series win in Australia. So I'd like to welcome to the stage the presenters for this award. Saurav Ganguly, the president of BCCI. Sunil Gavaskar, the jury chairperson. And Puneet Mathur. I've got a microphone, so don't say something that's going to... We all make those mistakes. All right, before we announce the winner, I got to ask you guys some questions. Oh, thank you. Yeah. First, Sunil, straightforward, very straightforward question. The game has changed, as we've all seen, since the time you played and I played our respective sports. What would be, if you had to pick one major change today, what would it be?
I think the fitness of the team. I think they are much fitter than when we were playing. Much more stronger, well built.
Well, I can see that.
And they can hit the ball a fair distance because, you know, they are physically fit, very agile.
Okay. Should I call you Mr. President now, or is that the way it works?
I think it's the pace of the game. I think
the pace
of the game is really...
All right, I'm not going to talk to you about cricket for one moment. Okay. Because you've been team captain, you've had a remarkable career in the sport, and now you're heading up arguably the richest association in the world in sport. We don't have that kind of money in tennis. I'm just giving you a heads up. How does it feel? Which was tougher for you to do? Was it tougher to be Team India captain? Was it tougher for you to play under pressure, or is it tougher for you to be president of BCCI?
No, I think it was tougher playing under pressure because it was one chance when you batted. For him, for me, and all of the batters here, you saw Smriti getting these Best Sportswoman award. So I think that was a lot difficult. Here I still have a chance. If I make a mistake, I come back next day and get it rectified. But there, if I nicked a McGrath outside the off stump, I couldn't say I want to bat
well,
again.
there we go. Just remember that. It's tougher to be a player than to be the official. Just trying to reiterate what he just said. So, Sunil, do you have any thoughts on doing the same thing? On, going from the commentary box, and presenting box, and having been a great champion to running an organization?
Yeah, I mean, I did it for a couple of months way back in 2014 when the Supreme Court appointed me the president of the IPL, BCCI IPL. So I did it.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was easy.
Oh, it was easy. Yes. That's what I like to hear. That's good. We'll keep that in mind because, I happen to be president of the Tamil Nadu Tennis Association today, and I'm struggling with it, so I'm just trying to get some tips from the two masters of the game here. Not from cricket, from, the other stuff.
Anytime, later.
Yeah, thank you. I'll come to you for some help. So the winner is, ladies and gentlemen, the winner in this category is Rohit Sharma. So unfortunately, Rohit is not here this evening, which is, I had a lot of questions to ask him, but I guess he knew I was going to MC this part of it. But his very dear friend, Yuvraj, is here. Yuvraj, would you come and pick it up for him? There he is. Would you like to say something on Rohit's behalf, Yuvraj?
Rohit is brand ambassador of Hublot, so I'll take that watch. And I just want to say it's been a phenomenal year for Rohit. I remember when Rohit came into the side, he was a middle order batsman and still won a lot of games for India, scored 70s and 80s. I think since he started opening for India, those 70s, 80s have gone into 150s, 200 and 250s. So he's definitely gone to another level. He started to do really well this year in Test cricket, which is great to see. And hopefully, he can smash some big records in Test cricket as he does in one-day cricket. And just wish him a great year ahead and to the Indian team. Pretty much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Yuvraj Singh, Saurav, thank you. Sunil, thank you. Puneet, thank you. Great to see you. All the best, boss. Yeah. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, our next category for the award is the Coach of the Year. Now today, this is a vital category as to the importance of what a coach does to be able to make someone play better than he or she can. Both physical and mental toughness that goes into it and sort of coordinates also the aspect of your diet, your travel, your everything that makes you practice and rest the way you're supposed to in different sports. So Coach of the Year, here are the nominees. Ravi Shastri. His high was 2-1 Test Series win in Australia and 2-0 victory in the West Indies. The team made it to the semis of the 2019 World Cup under him. P. Gopichand. Credited with overseeing P.V. Sindhu, who won the World Championships in August, and Saina Nehwal, who won the Indonesia Masters title in January. R.B. Ramesh. He has turned several talented children into international medal winners. An incredible chess coach, R.B. Ramesh, from my hometown. And S. Raman, several international medal winners he has coached, Satyan being his best student, the first Indian to break into the top 25. The presenters for this award, a former India football captain, Baichang Bhutia, the chairman of LIC, Mr. M.R. Kumar, and Navneet, the CEO of the Hindu Group Publishing. The winner is?
The coach of the year is, I think we've got two winners here.
Yes, joint winners.
And
We have
winner
joint
number
winners
one,
in this category.
P. Gopichand, and winner number 2, R.B. Ramesh.
Hold on to that so I can ask you a couple of...
Yeah, sure.
Step forward, Ramesh, step forward. Hello, Kingla.
Hello.
The best chess players out of our hometown, and especially from your marvelous flat where you run your coaching scheme. I think that's a spectacular story. How do you do it?
I think the general, in Indian sports, if you take overall in the field of training and coaching, whenever an aspiring player or even the sports federations, when they look for recruiting a trainer, they usually try to do it from abroad. That's been the norm in most of the sports, and that's how it was in chess as well. And when I was a player, I couldn't afford the foreign trainers myself. And when I had issues, there was no one I could look up to and get my doubts clarified. So it was kind of bothering me, and I could see it was the same situation with other players around me as well. So I thought, why not give it a shot and try to make something about it. And I started working with my fellow compatriots who were also my competitors, and I could produce some good results with them. Their game kind of shot up to the next level in a short period of time. So that's when I thought maybe I'd be better off as a coach than as a player myself. And I was working with Indian Oil Corporation, who have been a big support to me when I was a player. I quit my job and started Chess Gurukul, which for the last 12 years I've been working with young players. I think the key for success for a sportsman, I believe, is not ability to handle the pressure, and also be very clear about your priorities. I think if you're, I always tell my students to focus on two things, mainly like giving your best effort towards learning. Because unless you learn and improve your skills, you're not going to go to the next level and keep growing. So keep focus on learning, and to learn efficiently, we need to put up fantastic effort. So that's what I try to focus. And
Well done. You've done a remarkable job with the youngsters, and we wish you well to provide us with more international masters and grandmasters and champions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'd also like to thank my mentor, late Shri Dakshinamurthy, my family, especially my wife, Aarti, who took shouldered all the responsibilities so I can focus on pursuing my passion. And I will also like to dedicate this award to all the coaches, trainers, the support staff, who are doing a fantastic job in every field of sport in our country and trying to create a professional sports environment. Thank you.
Thank you. Gopi, can I have you for a minute? Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to see you. We met a few times before, but you know, often what happens when you win a major tournament like you have, the All England, and then you become a world-famous coach after that. Those two things don't often go hand in hand. A lot of great tennis players have tried to be great coaches, and it hasn't always worked. They come and go, they come and go. How do you do it? Because it's tough to be a champion in both.
For me, growing up, I've had a lot of things which I learned from my coaches, and a lot of things which I learned from trial and error. So by the time I won the All England, I had 3 knee surgeries, and I realized I had a formula which I figured out this is the way to win. But unfortunately, I didn't have the body to use it, and I was getting injured too often. So I didn't have the body to use it, but I had a formula which I could use to win. So my best option was to bring kids, and that's what I did. Whoever were the kids in Hyderabad at that point of time, I pulled all of them together. It was more trying to see that I have this formula and I need to use it, and that's what's happening.
Well, you've done it brilliantly and absolutely outstanding performance as a coach. Congratulations, all the best to you, and may you provide us with a lot more champions.
Thank you, sir. Really
appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Coach of the Year shared between Gopi Chand and Ramesh. Gentlemen, thank you. Rachand, lovely to see you. All the best. You know, it's interesting, isn't it? I mean, you have some incredible chess players coming out from the southern part of India and go on to become grandmasters internationally. Vishy Anand, who's a friend of ours, has always talked about it. And it's interesting. I've always said along the way that we in India tend to mature mentally earlier and physically later. And the Western athlete tends to mature physically earlier, mentally later. I think that makes a lot of sense because we see, especially when you hear from players like Ramesh and Vishy, that they actually are incredibly talented in the brain at a young age. And there must be some scientific approach to it that we might be able to put in a box. But I really want to ask Gopi again, somewhere privately, as to what that formula is, so he can share it with all the other sports as well. So we may have a little bit of an advantage, especially the sport that I come from. Okay, we got the Chairman's Choice Award coming up next. I want to invite the Chairman of the Hindu group, Mr. N. Ram, to come up and tell us about it.
The Sportstar Aces Awards are designed to be given to Indian sportspersons in various categories and also to states, universities, and corporates for the promotion of sports, that you know already. Our jury, captained by Sunil Gavaskar, decided on all but a few of the awards, and that has already been introduced. The selection for the Lifetime Achievement Award is an in-house process for reasons that will be explained after this. The Chairman's Choice Award is a special award given to an outstanding sportsperson in recognition of what our 141-year-old newspaper organization considers exemplary, quantitatively solid, and qualitatively inspiring in the field of sport. As many of you know, last year's award went to Cheteshwar Pujara. This year's Chairman's Choice Award goes to a champion non-Indian cricketer. We are not chauvinistic. We recognize great achievements wherever it happens. Can you guess the name? Steve Smith. We honor him for his Bradman-esque batting feats on the Ashes Tour of England and for his qualitative achievements of skill, courage, and character, on top of his famous, some would say obsessive, work ethic over the past year. Steve Smith came back from the cold after a life-changing, what at that time seemed a calamitous setback to his international cricket career. In coming back, he showed character and how by dominating the Ashes in England last year. Steve Smith was the difference, is the post-mortem offered by the England captain Joe Root. He was the difference despite missing a test, actually missing 3 batting innings with what seemed at first to be a terrible injury. His tally of 774 runs in 4 tests was the 5th highest aggregate ever in an Ashes series, falling 200 short of Sir Don Bradman's tally in the 1930 series. Smith has 11 centuries in the Ashes. Only 2 batsmen have more hundreds in the Ashes. Don Bradman 19 and Jack Hobbs 12. Smith has scored 11 tons in 48 innings and averages 65.11 in the Ashes. The modern day run machine, the only real competitor to the current #1 test batsman, our own Virat Kohli, has racked up more than 7,000 runs in 73 tests with 29 50s and 26 hundreds, a conversion rate of 47.27%. What made Smith's achievement even more special than his numbers was the courage and character he showed in his duel with England fast bowler Jofra Archer in the Lord's Test. As this is described, as Sportstar describes it, Archer's spell, and I quote, Archer's spell was visceral. In 1 over on day 3, his slowest delivery was 88 mph and his fastest 96 mph. It was naked aggression. He kept going at Smith, and the more he did, the more, within quotes, human Smith surfaced. And when he copped a pacey short ball on the forearm from the last delivery of the 71st over, and I'm still quoting from Sportstar, Smith's zen-like calm was invaded, but he swallowed the pain and carried on until 6 overs later, he was hit again, this time on the unprotected part of the neck. After a series of on-field tests, Smith retired hurt and walked off with warm applause, only to return again at the fall of Peter Siddle, battered and bruised but not beaten. Doggedness is not a hallmark of greatness, but it's a requirement, and Smith displayed it in abundance, end quote. Duly chastened about the kind of life-saving protection a cricketer absolutely must wear, whether you feel comfortable with it or not, Smith rode back into the series in the 4th test with a fresh outlook and an insatiable hunger for runs, and successfully orchestrated Australia's bid to bring the Ashes home. Steve Smith is not here tonight. Cricket Australia has its match day -1 protocol, and I invite Earl Eddings, Chairman of Cricket Australia, who has kindly agreed to come up on stage to receive the award on behalf of Australia's champion cricketer.
Can I get Puneet Goenka, the MD and CEO of Zee Entertainment, to come up, please? Thank you, Puneet. Thank you. Say a few words, though.
Oh, thank you so much. It's, on behalf of Steve, he asked me to pass on his thanks, especially to the Hindu group and the Sportstar. As you said, he's playing tomorrow, so hopefully he's up in his room preparing, try and beat India over here. Being over the Ashes, it was a surreal moment watching Steve come back after what it was a camelous time in his life, and I think it was a great redemption story. His battle with Jofra and the other bowling attack, which is wonderful to see, and he took batting to another level. And we are waiting in Australia next summer to try and redeem ourselves and beat India over there. So it's going to be a fantastic struggle between, see Kohli and Smith go head-to-head in our fast bowling attack. So we are already salivating in Australia for the Test series next summer. Thank you once again on behalf of Steve and the Australian side. I think it's a wonderful achievement. And to be recognised by over here in another country is a testament to what you're trying to achieve here. So thank you very much.
May I just add our prayers and thoughts with everyone down in Australia at a time like this, from all of us here and all of us in India to all of your countrymen and women down in Australia with the fires. We hope it will be contained very quickly. I'm certainly looking forward to going to Melbourne in a week's time at the Australian Open. So I look forward to it, and maybe Ash Barty can do some more damage over there. All the best to you. Cheers. Okay, we are down to the Lifetime Achievement Award. I now invite Mr. Murali to come up. And Murali, please come up, Mr. Murali, to announce the Lifetime Achievement Award. And joining him after he's explained it to us will be Sam Balsara, the Chairman of Madison World, and Raj Kiran Rai, MD and CEO of Union Bank of India.
Good evening, everyone. As was explained earlier, so far all the awards virtually have been given by the jury of eminent sports persons chaired by the legendary Sunil Gavaskar. Whereas this award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, had to be by an in-house jury because some of the eminent sports persons there are potentially winners of this award in the future. And therefore, in-house jury was constituted consisting of Ayan Sengupta, editor Sportstar, K.C. Vijay Kumar, sports editor The Hindu, and The Hindu's very senior writers, G. Vishwanath and Vijay Lokpalli. The jury considered a few names and after due deliberations came to a unanimous conclusion. Cricketing great Kapil Dev last played for India in 1994, and it's a testament to his well-remembered prowess that today, some 26 years after he retired, his aura remains undiminished, and he and his cricketing deeds are still in the public consciousness. In a glittering international career that commenced in 1978 with a debut series against Pakistan, the Haryana Hurricane, as he was popularly known as in his halcyon days, shattered several myths, the prime one being that Indians are no good in the fast bowling department. He remains India's greatest ever versatile cricketer. And in the 80s, along with Pakistan's Imran Khan, England's Ian Botham, and New Zealand's Richard Hadley, Kapil was part of the quartet of great all-rounders. Kapil could bowl tirelessly, be both a shock bowler and a stock bowler. He could bat well, and when the situation warranted and when he was in the mood, he could pulverize even the deadliest attack. And of course, he fielded remarkably well, whether it's darting in accurate throws from the deep or even standing in the slips as he did during the later part of his career while revealing soft but sharp hands. Many feel that granting hope is sport's ultimate gift, and in that Kapil Dev was in a league of his own. He led India to the historic 1983 World Cup World Cup title, humbling the mighty West Indies in a low-scoring final at Lord's. And his catch to dismiss the great Vivian Richards, first running backwards and then sidewards for quite a distance, is part of cricketing folklore. Earlier in the championship, his unbeaten 175 pulled India out of the hole, deep hole it had landed with precariously placed at 17 for 5 against Zimbabwe. Many years later in 1990 and again at Lord's, he always revelled on the big stage. With India needing 24 runs to avoid a follow-on in a test against England, and with just the last man, Narendra Hirwani, for company, Kapil struck spinner Eddie Hemmings for 4 consecutive sixes. And we all know how Kapil was the dispenser of miracles. And today, we only see shades of such miracles through another all-rounder, England's Ben Stokes. We also find now that how strong the strength of the Indian fast bowling is. The trendsetter in this was none other than Kapil Dev. His numbers are staggering for their all-round value. In 131 tests, Kapil scored 5,248 runs and bagged 434 wickets. And in 225 ODIs, he had 3,783 runs and 253 wickets. More than statistics, he lent an enduring self-belief to the Indian squad, and it's no surprise that Kapil, arguably India's greatest match winner, was crowned Wisden's Indian cricketer of the previous century. He deserves all the accolades, and for his monumental contribution to Indian cricket, he is our unanimous choice for the Lifetime Achievement Award. Actually, this event was originally scheduled for yesterday, but due to a scheduling clash with BCCI's own awards ceremony, this was postponed by a day. And Kapil was all set to be here yesterday, but unfortunately today he couldn't make it because of some unavoidable commitments. And who better to receive it on his behalf than the captain under whom he made his test debut, the one and only Bishan Singh Bedi.
And I also invite Kapil's daughters here. Amir, are you here? Supposed to be here. Maybe not. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. Good to see you. Cheers. Thank you, Mukul. Thank you. Good to see you. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, our final award of the evening is the Sports Star of the Year. But before I get to the Sports Star of the Year, I mean, there's so much that we do in India. It's obviously hard to get everything in a short span of time such as this. But there are remarkable talents all across the country. So many of them incredibly now, the performances coming from suburbs, rural areas. And I think it is just a wonderful effort by the Government of India, by the various states, paying so much more attention to sport in general, to be able to give each and every one of them an opportunity to excel, not just for themselves, but for the states that they represent and the country that they represent. So I think it's a very special moment to see what support the government is providing all across variety of sports, and giving our youngsters, our coaches, the opportunity to be the best they can. And certainly this is something that has been warranted for quite some time, and now we are paying so much attention to it that it's not just the CEOs of various businesses around the world that are Indian, but what I would personally like to see, as you would all, see the performance of our Indian athletes, both men and women, boys and girls, on the world stage, where the Indians from different parts of the world, there are about 35 million Indians who live outside of India, who follow Indian sport very, very carefully. And so when our boys and girls go and play in these various parts of the world, they show up in droves to be able to support the boys and girls coming from our part of the world. So it's very, very special. The other thing I just wanted to add here is the fact that, as I said earlier, not everyone can be a Federer or a Sunil or a Serena Williams, but what we all do is we love sport. We play at different ages. Sport is a great unifier. It brings people together, it brings families together, it brings communities together, and it brings countries together. And I think to a great effort, what we should continue to emphasize on is using our sport, whatever the sport might be, in bringing people together, so we might have a safer and more peaceful world. I do believe that at the end of the day, we strive to be the best we can, and that's the best we can do. We ask as much of us, more than what we can actually put out there, in spite of our hurt, in spite of injuries, in spite of fevers, in spite of surgeries, and so on and so forth. And so I think it's important that we pay attention to the health of the athlete, which I'm sure the coaches do, but it's just as important for us to understand that we can't push them beyond a certain limit when injuries come into play. So with that, I would just want to say a huge big thank you to Sportstar, to the Government of India, the Sports Minister, the ministers in sports of every state that support sports in this country, to my dear friend Sunil Gavaskar, the chairman of the jury, N. Ram and Murali, my dear friends from Chennai, Ayon and Suresh, who I've interacted with over the last few months in getting here for this event, and continue to award these incredible accolades for sports excellence, because it helps the athlete try even harder, though this is not all they are looking for. So with that, let me just now conclude by announcing the Sports Star of the Year, who's had the most remarkable year in 2019, and we've all followed it. I think she was the one person, when she was playing in the final of the World Badminton Championships, that the streets in India were also empty, just like when we were playing a cricket match. So to me, that was very special. And you all know the world champion that we had over the last year. She's a tremendous athlete, a tremendous hard worker. We wish her well. She's playing in the Indonesian Open at this point in time, so she couldn't be here. She has a message for us. The Sports Star of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, is PV Sindhu.
To thank Sportstar for giving me this award, and as I won't be available to take the award, as I will be participating in the Indonesian Open, I once again thank Sportstar for giving me Racket Sportswoman of the Year and also Sports Star of the Year. And finally, I would like to congratulate all the awardees.
Okay, so we're proud of her achievements. We hope she goes on and performs better in the coming years. I congratulate all of the winners, all of the nominees, all of the participants who've played sports and challenged the champions all the way through the year, and we wish them well in this coming year. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here this evening. Thank you for a wonderful support that you provide our athletes. We wish you well, Happy New Year, and continue to play sport, whatever level it may be. Thank you, and God bless.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Vijay Amritraj. I'm just going to take 2 more minutes. If you could just settle down for just 2 minutes, I promise. Not more than that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, that Rohit Sharma won the Sportstar of the Year too, and he's got a message for us. So we would like to deliver that message. Can we please hear Rohit Sharma's message on winning this award?
Hi guys, this is Rohit Sharma. Sportstar magazine was a big part of my childhood. I remember all from playing Sportstar trophy during my under 19 days to collecting posters of all my heroes. It was all great fun. Unfortunately, I couldn't be part of this wonderful evening tonight. As you all are aware, we are playing against Australia tomorrow. Meanwhile, I would like to thank Sportstar for choosing me for this prestigious award. It means a lot. I promise to continue to work even harder and bring glory to our country, and I need your support for that. Thank you again and wish you all a great year.
Lovely, that was Rohit Sharma. And we also have a message from Mr. Kapil Dev on winning the Lifetime Award. So let's also take a look at the message that he has for us. Mr. Kapil Dev, ladies and gentlemen.
What transforms a lifetime of work into a legacy that impacts lives? Is it the victories won? Is it an indelible record of excellence? The hard-earned accolades and awards? Or is it simply the dedication to excel? The insistence on winning on no other terms than your own? The courage to make a nation believe that nothing is impossible? That greatness is always at hand? All we need to do is reach out and claim it.
First of all, sorry I couldn't make it to Mumbai. Good evening, namaskar. It's lovely. Don't know what to say, only I can say whenever you get some award or reward, you feel very happy deep down in heart. You say, it's beautiful. People recognize your ability, talent, and you feel proud about that. And especially to Hindu, I want to say, always look up to them, always used to read the newspaper, sports magazine. They were very close to us, and I would say every cricketer in our generation used to value Hindus' coverage and the way he used to do. I mean, 2 people, Vijay Lokpali and Krishnan, the photographer and the writer, always very, very important. I have lots and lots of Sportstar magazines in the beginning, what my wife and my friends have kept the cutting, and I have it with me. It's lovely to see. I don't like to see too many photographs and remember that what we did in our time. It's just, yes, whenever we see the magazine, the smile come on face. Only to all the young people, whichever field they are, not only playing cricket or whatever sports, whatever they want to do in life, is just one thing. You should be passionate in 100% about what you are trying to do. There is nothing called a plan A, plan B. Plan B never works. So to tell all the young boys and girls, just work for plan A, whatever you have in your head. I want to say thank you very much for this a lovely piece. I don't know how to express or how to put it forward. You just feel happy to receive these type of award. I think I feel very embarrassed to receive any award now because I feel my time is over and let the youngster should get the award, but still the people and jury recognize our talent, what we did in our life. Feel very happy and proud.
Wow. Well, the lovely words from the legend himself. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to drop the curtains and conclude this evening, may I please request Mr. Suresh Balakrishna, Chief Revenue Officer, the Hindu Group Publishing Private Limited, to kindly come forward and deliver the word of thanks. Thank you.
The thin line between the program and the bar is usually the vote of thanks. So I will make it really thin. Firstly, this program wouldn't have been possible without our sponsors. Thank you so much. And I know how tough it was for you and for me to get this show together. Powered by sponsor MRF, sports destination partner Odisha, official timekeeper TISO, thank you very much. Associate sponsor LIC, international tourism partner Visit Monaco, color partner Nippon, banking partner Union Bank of India, travel partner SpiceJet, broadcast partner Sony Pictures Sports Network. Sony, thanks a lot for putting up with us. Education partner LBS Institute, outdoor partner Gledo Outdoor Advertising. All the jury members, Gavaskar sir, thank you for all the time and effort and all the conversations that you had. Mr. Vishwanathan Anand, Mr. Somaya, Anjali Bhagwat, Aparna Popat, and Mr. N. Ram, thank you so much for spending so much time and coming up with an amazing list of winners. Person who's become a dear friend over the last few months, Mr. Vijay Amritraj, for really coming to this show, and I think he just lifted the show to another level. Thank you so much, Vijay, for doing such a fantastic job. Our MC, Ridhima, thank you so much. The Trident Hotel, where you're sitting, I'm sure you're going to have fabulous, it's a full South Indian menu, keeping in the fact that you're with the Hindu. So please enjoy your meal. Trident, thank you. Wordswork, our PR agency, and I cannot forget the organizing team from the Hindu and Sportstar and Fountainhead Marketing, Fountainhead's really put this event together. Our event partners, Fountainhead, Brian, Jay Shankar, Jairam, thank you so much for doing such a fabulous job. And my advertising and marketing colleagues for putting their shoulder to the wheel over the last 15, 20 days and producing such a fabulous show. Great having all of you all here. Have a wonderful night. Enjoy the food, and the bar is open. Thank you very much once again for coming.